Hello everybody, this is just a bonus video to go hand in hand with the short that I'm uploading in an hour. It's meant to be an extended version, since in the short I really don't have much of the time-lapse. So for those that wanted to watch the actual time-lapse, thought hey, why not add it? Though this is unscripted, so it could be a disaster and a lot of rambling. But maybe you enjoy that. So, what I always had trouble with trees was the trunk, the branches, and the leaves, and the light direction. What I ended up doing here was that I found a marker YouTube channel. Let me pull her up, and she'll appear on screen. I think I'm saying that right. And she describes the process in great detail. I would really recommend her, and I will post the link in the description. But I was able to transfer her marker advice to Pixelart, which I think is a really good example of why Pixelart's really good. You can't really transfer Pixelart knowledge to digital or to traditional compared to being able to transfer it from vice versa. So it's nice overall to be able to go back and forth. But here, even with the bark, if you look at let me pull it up, my previous tree drawing, I made the bark pretty simple. But here I wanted to make it highly detailed. That's one of my things. I want to have pretty detailed art in general. I want to go for simple, but it's that sort of simple detail I don't really notice, if that makes sense. I initially started off by watching Pixelart videos that talked about bark, but they didn't make sense, so I once again looked to other media with traditional art, especially where they break down how to shade trees, and it was super helpful compared to the Pixelart ones. So, great! Overall though, I think it might be too shaded, but that's fine. Better to go over and dial it back than to go under and have to raise it up. Overall though, I'm really happy with what I came with compared to my last try. What really helped was Aimian's examples of shading and light compared to what I've seen before. In my previous short, I mentioned how I tried to view the leaves as light and ball because that was how it was explained back in some other videos I watched. But here, she explains it as sort of a gradient, and that's really helpful, and I will post an image of her example so you can see what I'm talking about. In the beginning, I added sections, and then on those sections, I layered them, and you can see this here too. I then tried to do the gradient idea, and one thing was that I got really lost in the details, and you gotta kind of zoom out a bit when you're doing this, which is why people have a window or they'll flip their canvas. And I forgot this part, but that's fine, right? I had to go back. It was like 30 minutes of progress that was erased. That's fine. So I ended up doing that, adding the leaves, realizing I didn't like the leaf texture, so I went with swirls instead, which I liked a lot more. But, and I will post the image I'm talking about, I want to emulate this type of tree. So that's my goal. I like the swirls, but I think it'll be more realistic if I do it like this. And I even have the background a little bit emulated like this tree. You can see the shading with the really dark colors. I thought the leaves would look good, but as you can see it, I mean, from really close up it does, but then I kind of zoom out and I'm like, oh, wait, not good. So, ended up doing that, ended up realizing it didn't work, but overall, I'm really happy and proud with how it came out compared to my first try. And I think if I just keep going at it, I'll get really good. And I plan to post a lot more art. It's just these videos take so long to edit, and I'm still working on my game dev video, which is in the process. I'd say maybe 25% done, but it's tracking along. Overall though, I am thankful for all the support I've been getting. Very thankful. I'm having fun with these a lot, and I'm glad to upload and everything. And even though it might be slow, it's something, and I'm glad to get to learn, I guess. So if you enjoyed this video, maybe consider subscribing, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye! Hey, one final as the video is outroing. if you like what you see and like this sort of time-lapse video compared to, well, not compared, but compiled with my shorts, have a video of time-lapse explaining in great detail, and then shorts condensed just like that, let me know in the comments below. That's all. Alright, goodbye.